Splatoon 3 is out today. I'm assuming a lot of you are jumping in for the first time. If you're new to the franchise, this video is going to be especially helpful. Today, I'm going to talk about the things that you should do first in Splatoon 3. I've been spending a lot of time with the game. The game is really fun. As fun as ever. I'm going to toss away my copy of Splatoon 2. No one needs that anymore because Splatoon 3 has a whole lot new to offer, even though if it is, more of the same, but whatever. All right, the first thing that you want to do is jump into the story mode, even if you are a Splatoon pro. Even if we know that Nintendo likes to cater the Splatoon story mode to new players so that you can learn how to use the game and learn all the abilities and stuff like that. This is a perfect way to mess around with weapons that you're not really comfortable using online so that you don't get defeated over and over. But aside from that, you're gonna be unlocking collectibles that help you with some of the other stuff that we're gonna talk about. I'm talking decorations for your locker. I'm talking food tickets that are gonna help you level up faster in multiplayer. It really benefits you to jump in there. The story's still really fun. The characters are wacky, creative, and as colorful as ever. We see some familiar faces. There's some awesome boss fights. The levels are a mixture of like the easy, more traditional Splatoon levels and some of the bonus levels that we got in the Octo expansion. Some of that more difficult stuff is in this, so make sure to check out the story mode. That's the first thing you should do. After that, you have one focus, and that is to level up to level 4 so that you can unlock shops. You can't go buy new gear, shoes, headgear, nothing like that if you don't reach level 4. That should be the very first thing you do. If you transfer over your save, you get some tickets, so you will be able to get a weapon or two right away, but you want to deck out your character. You want to be able to level up your gear, get those new perks and all of that, and for that, you got to get in there to level 4. And it's not such a bad thing to just jump in there and have fun in the multiplayer. Go check out all the shops, buy whatever gear looks cool to you. Don't forget to check out the perks because that of course is very important, and make your character your own. I've seen a lot of really unique and creative characters already out there, people that have somehow been playing for way longer than me. So use your creativity and have fun. After that, customize your splash tag. There is nothing more boring than a boring default splash tag. You do this in the lobby. Before you jump into matchmaking, you just go up to this computer and edit your splash tag. Now, you don't get a ton of these right away, but even just changing it to the second splash tag you unlock, that already makes you stand out. Of course, the more you play, the more options you're gonna have with this, but yes, please edit that splash tag. That green and yellow one, that's default. It's really boring. Everyone has that. We don't want to be like everyone else. We want to be unique and special and cool. I'm going to jump back a little bit to part 1 for this third thing that I'm going to talk about. While you're playing single player, you're going to find food tickets. You use those food tickets at the food market, I guess. It's also in the lobby, and that allows you to gain double XP, even gain more XP for you and your teammates. There are a few different perks available for you to purchase, and this is going to help you level up faster. Of course, it isn't permanent or anything, but whatever limited time you can get where you're getting double the XP than you would normally get, that's a super welcome addition. Again, you find a few of these in the single player. Of course, you're going to need to be vigilant and look around quite a bit. Anytime you see a little red light on the ground in the single player area, go ahead and splat that up and you're going to get something, either a cool decoration or a food ticket or eggs. It doesn't matter, but don't forget to eat up. Eating is very important. As you can see, I'm quite good at that. But in the game, it helps you level up faster, so why not do it, right? It makes no sense. So you got a full belly, you've customized your splash tag, you messed around with the single player and the multiplayer. What do you do next? Well, of course, you go and you customize your locker. This is a really cool feature. Now, it's all visual, of course, and I'm not great at decorating. I don't have the patience for it, but looking at other people's lockers, they have some really cool stuff. You can dump a bunch of bombs into it. You can pretty much decorate it to your heart's content. Back to single player. You find a bunch of decorations for your locker in there. So yes, go play the single player, as I've been saying. Get as creative as you possibly can with the locker. I tried messing around with it, and just like real life, I'm not very organized. That's just not my personality. But I think it's great that we can see other people's lockers so that we can get some cool ideas and hopefully be able to decorate ours a little bit better eventually. But for now, mine is a mess. All I have is like a jersey and some shoes and a weapon or something. But I'm going to work on the locker, and you should too, because it's a fun new addition to the game. So cool, you're decked out, man. You're set. Last thing that you should probably do before you just get in there and play a bunch of multiplayer, probably go see merch. Merch is a very unique boy that can be found in the town square. And with him, you get to reroll your gear. You get to do all sorts of stuff, honestly. Go check them out. If you have a cool piece of clothing that you like, but you don't like the perks that it has, you can re-roll, you can get new perks. This is where the customization gets really, really deep. He even says that if you see someone around town square, you can kind of get some inspiration as to what type of clothes you want to wear and what gear, and he'll get it for you. This is where you go all out as far as customization with your perks. If you have a jacket or a sweater or something that you really, really like, but that secondary perk doesn't quite do it for you, re-roll it, change it, do whatever you got to do. Merch is your guy, so make sure you go see him. I have been having a ton of fun with Splatoon 3. I almost said Splatoon 2 just because I'm so used to it, but this is just amazing that it feels very familiar, yes, but there has been just enough new that it's still really, really fun and worth the price. If you ask me if I think it's worth the money, absolutely I do, especially if you can sell your copy of Splatoon 2, because you're likely never going to use that again. That's what I'm going to try to do. Let me know what you've done first in Splatoon 3. Have you jumped on? I know the game isn't out yet, but I mean, yes, it is in other regions. It'll be out in America tomorrow or tonight, I guess. But regardless, let me know, are you excited about Splatoon 3? Sound off in the comments below. You guys are fantastic. Special thank you to legendary level members. You guys keep the channel going. Have I told you you're rock stars before? Pretty sure I have. Go hug your moms. Be nice to everyone. I gotta go check my text now, and we will see you on the next video. Let me know if you want to see more Splatoon. See ya.